Hello. Yes, we welcome you back to PSSB, Physical Sciences. Silver Bullet, and it's me, Richard, here. Yes, we are looking at this question. It says three charges, A, which is equal to that, and B, which is that, and C, are arranged as shown below. And the question says, calculate the resultant force on B. So, what do we have to understand here? This is the charge whose resultant force we are going to calculate. And what you have to know is that A has influence on B, and C has influence on B. Now, when you add all those two influences, what you'll get will be the net force. So, how do we start with this one? We can start by saying the force A exerts on B. Okay. And with this one, let us look at what we know. The information we have includes QA. We said it is plus 2 microcoulomb, which is the same as 2 times 10 power minus 6 coulomb. Okay. We also know the charge B, which is minus 3 microcoulomb, giving you 3 times 10 power minus 6, but minus, this is a plus. What else do we have for this one? We know the intermediate distance, which is 2 centimeters, which gives you 2 over 100, giving you 0.02 meters. So that's the information we have, plus our usual one, which is our K. K comes as 9 times 10 power 9. So with this information, what do? You have your equation, which is going to say F is equal to K Q1 Q2 over R squared. And when you substitute in this, what do we get? We are going to have our K, which is 9 times 10 power 9. You have our QA, which is 2 times 10 power minus 6, which is our, and we'll have our Q2, which is should be, which is 3 times 10 power minus 6. All this one over radius, which is 0.02 squared. And what do we get out of this? What we get is going to be our force A exerts on B. So there we are. It is 135 newtons. Then we are going to the next step about this answer, to find out whether it's a positive or negative. You have to know that you can choose any direction. So if I happen to choose this one as positive, it means that the reverse is negative. What does that mean? That when our charge, whose net you are calculating, moves to the right, that's positive. And when our charge, whose net you are calculating, moves to the left, that is negative. So when you look at this scenario, this is positive and this is negative. So what do you understand about positive and negative? They are attracting each other. And what is moving? The charge which is, this one is stationary, so the charge which is moving is the charge whose net you are calculating. So it's B which is going to move. And B is being attracted towards A. And if B moves towards A, what direction is that? It's negative. So from there, then we go to the other side. What does it say? The force C exerts on B. You have to remember that we are calculating the net or resultant force on B. So if we go by that side, you have to check what do we have. So in this case, you have QC. And what's the value of the QC is plus 5 microcoulomb, which gives you plus 5 times 10 power minus 6 coulomb. Then you have QB. And what is it? It is minus 3 microcoulomb, which gives you a negative 3 times 10 power minus 6 coulomb. And you have the intermediate distance. What is it? It is 5 centimeter. And if you change it to meters, what do we get? You get 0.05 meters. Okay, then you come to K. And our case is known. After that, what do? We substitute in the equation. The equation is the same. So if you come to substitute, what do we get? We have our K, which is 9 times 10 power 9. Our Q, C is 5 times 10 power minus 6. And our Q, B is 3 times 10 power minus 6. I told you it's very important that you don't substitute in the signs. And our intermediate distance is 0.05 all squared. And what you get here is going to be our force, which C exerts on B. So there we are. It is 54 newtons. Okay. So with that, we have to know, is it positive or negative? So we go through the same procedure. We are finding a resultant force on B, so it's our B which is going to move. And if B moves to the right, the force will be positive. And if it moves to the left, it will be negative. So where will B move? We have to remember that this is positive and this is negative. What does positive and negative mean? It implies attraction. And This one is fixed. It's this one which is moving. And where does it move? To the right. So the force is positive. So after reaching this point, what do we do? Here, you have to go to our formula for F net. It says F net is equal to F1 plus F2. And they come with their signs. So what is F1? F1, we got it as negative 135 newtons. And what is F2? It is 54 newtons. So what do we get out of that? Let's see. So that is what we get. Negative 81 newtons. So what does negative mean? Negative means this, that the net force is 81.00 newtons to the left. You have to remember that we chose right as positive and left as negative. And with that, we'd like to thank you for your time. The channel is PSSB, Physical Sciences Silver Bullet. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, to share. Yes. Yeah, see you next time. Bye-bye.